everybody. We've got a little potluck at the church tonight with some fine people, and the theme is Mexican. So I hear all the time, oh, it's so hard if you go to a Mexican food restaurant or whatever. The only thing I find hard at a Mexican food restaurant are the chips and salsa. Also, I just want to tell you up front, this video may be disjointed if you're watching it on YouTube or IGTV later, because I'm doing a live and then I have to work in the video of this crust part. So I'm just explaining that I'm doing this for church, and you probably already heard that before. So anyway, this is Taco Bake, and it feeds 8 people, so it's a great thing to bring to a group setting. Y'all, anytime I go to any kind of social event that's having food, I always try to bring something, okay, that I can eat, that I know is healthy, because you never know what you're gonna get, okay? And those of us in the South that have grown up in the church know that sometimes these potlucks are not the healthiest things, all right? So it's up to us to take control of ourselves and of our own health, and also maybe influence some others, because I can't tell you, and I always bring too much, right? I don't just bring enough for me or for Mike and myself, because I want other people to try it and let them know that healthy food can be really tasty. So anyway, this is the crust of the Taco Bake, so we'll have to do this first before we get into the filling. So it's real simple. It's half a cup of cream cheese. So I'm putting that here in this bowl. And then this is a 1/4 cup of egg beaters, or 4 tablespoons. Okay, so what we're gonna do now basically is just mix it up, and then we're gonna add in, now this is, I started to do the whipped cream cheese, but it just seemed a little like it didn't have a whole lot of texture, so then I got out the block cream cheese. So of course it's harder to mix up, and anyway, so let's see how this all works. I'm supposed to beat it, so I'm beating it with the wire whisk. And I hope everybody is staying cool, and I'm praying for the people in Alabama and Louisiana with Claudette, because we got that going through right now. It's already hit New Orleans and that area earlier today, but anyway, it sounds like it's going to be a fun year in the Gulf. So now we're supposed to, it's not creamy yet, but I'll mix it up some more. So now we're supposed to put in the taco seasoning. So I kind of went heavy on that. It says 1/2 teaspoon, but Lord love me, I do not want bland food. So anyway, so let me just whip it. Reminds me of Devo. Whip it good. I don't know if y'all know that reference or not, because it's been a long time since Devo was around. Okay, it's getting kind of creamy. I have never made this before, so sure hope it's good, because we got some guinea pigs tonight, including me. Usually the guinea pigs are only my family, not church people too. Okay, all right, I don't know how this is gonna spread, but anyway, all right. Then I'm gonna go ahead and use disposable pan, because you know, going to potlucks and stuff, it's just easier to bring a disposable and spray it with some non-stick spray. Make sure it's whipped. Alrighty. And just get it into my, this is a 9x13 pan. The only thing I don't like about these disposable pans, something like this, I don't know how evenly it's going to spread. That may be interesting. So anyway, I'm spreading it out. Basically, it doesn't really need to be spread with a spatula. Like I was thinking it was going to be thicker, and I was going to have to like really smooth it out, but it really just isn't. So it barely covers the pan, and it's supposed to give it a crust. So now we're going to bake it at 375 for 25 minutes, and then we're going to put some delicious filling in it. So we will be back with that in just a sec. Toodles. Hey, hey, it is church potluck day, and the theme is Mexican. So I'm going to do the taco bake, and this is the recipe. If you want the recipe, just let me know. I will send it to you. And I've already done a video about earlier about how to make the crust, so I will put that in the comments for you. It's really pretty easy. And I do have this foil to go container since it is a potluck. Y'all, all I'm going to tell you is health is a lifelong journey. And so anytime I go to any type of social event, I try to bring something that is healthy and that I think that most people will like. So this is the taco bake, and I've already been browning the meat, so it's kind of, it's getting on the done side, but it still needs some more, and I do need to season it. And so I'm gonna go ahead and add, this is taco seasoning. It's 4 teaspoons. I might even add some more because I don't like bland food for sure. But I also don't want to make it too spicy. But the theme is, gosh, I'm wondering if this thing was even on. So the theme is Mexican. So, it's going to be a little bit spicy. And I did, on my ground meat, I did add some red peppers and just a few onions, not much. And I have never had this recipe before. So I guess everybody's a guinea pig tonight. I don't know. It's okay. It's all good. I'm hoping it's good because I don't want to be embarrassed or anything. So I need to brown this meat a little bit more, get the onions a little more soft. So I crank the heat up a little bit more to get that done. But I hope everybody is staying cool. It is sure blazing hot out there. And like I said, I'm going to put the crust that I made earlier, put it in the comments, the short video. It's not very fast or very long. I don't know. It's Saturday. What day is it anyway? I have no idea. So anyway, getting this meat cooked up, getting brown. Got the seasoning, the taco seasoning in there. We're going to add 4 cups of riced cauliflower. And for some reason earlier, again, since I don't know what day it is, I have 8 cups of riced cauliflower. Whoever did it. So I'm going to have to measure that out a little bit better. All right. This is a cup of tomato puree. So basically I just chopped up some tomatoes and put them in my little bullet, and that's all this is. So homemade tomato puree. Alrighty. And then it also calls for some diced green chilies. I think this is 4 ounces. Yeah, that's the right amount. Okay. Diced green chilies. And then in a minute, I'm going to add 4 cups of the rice cauliflower. That again, I will have to measure out. And it really doesn't say I might cook it a little. It didn't really say if I needed to cook the rice cauliflower all that much. Okay, so it says drain the fat, stir in the seasoning, the tomato puree, the rice cauliflower and chilies, and then spread over the crust. I don't know. Could you cook cauliflower too much? I don't know. I know you can cook it too little, but it doesn't take much to cook it. So we're just going to add the cauliflower and into this sauce pot. And then we're going to top it all with cheese, of course, because it's Mexican, right? All right, so 4 cups of the riced cauliflower. Okie dokie. Get all that stuff off my hand. I'm just going to kind of mix it up while it's over the heat. Now, the only thing sometimes about the rice cauliflower is sometimes it makes things a little bit runny. So that's one drawback. We'll see. Again, I've never had this before, so I don't know. And I won't even be able to post a picture of the finished product for a while because I really don't want to cook it too early. Because it's not, let's see, it's not even 4 o'clock yet. Is that right? No. No, it's 4:45. So I have another hour and 15 minutes before we have to be there. So it's sort of like, now you sort of got this cauliflower mash. So here's your cauliflower mash. Heck, this might just be good on its own. And this is where these big old pots and me don't get along because they're heavy. Okay, I'm just putting it here. I know you can't, it's hard to see here, but I'm just putting it in the pan. And that has the crust already in it. Alrighty. Sorry, loud noise. Bear with me. And this is pretty full. Jeez. So I'm just evening it out because now I've got to put the cheese on top. And when it comes out of the oven, I'm going to have to put some lettuce and some olives on top too. Okay. So let me move this where you guys can see what is going on here. All right, so I've got all this in here and I just need to spread out the cheese as evenly as possible. That can be a trick. Okay, so this is our taco bake, and we're just going to pop it in the oven at 350 for like 20 minutes. And then when it comes out, I'm going to top it with some shredded lettuce and some tomatoes. And you know, you could jazz it up however you want to jazz it up. This is one of the recipes from my program for people who are worried about their weight and want to lose weight. But this is still very healthy. You could have some other additions with it, but it makes a great dish to take to a potluck and it's healthy. So that's a double bonus. And I'll pop it in the oven in a little bit here. I'm going to wait because, again, it's not for another hour that we have to be there, and I don't want it to be ready too soon. And then I will throw a picture into the comments. So everybody have a fantastic Saturday night, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.